Have you messed up the finish of your workbench or possibly your kitchen table just from cleaning a gun? I know I've had some surfaces that I've screwed up because of some pretty harsh chemicals, but I found a way to keep me from doing that. Hey everybody, this is Jason from the Rogue Banshee, and thank you for joining Team Banshee today as we talk about workbench mats. Now on the workbench here, I have the Handgun Smart Mat from my friends over at Real Avid. I also have the rifle mat, and over there on the rifle building bench, I have the Smart Mat XL. Now I'm going to quickly go through the features of these gun cleaning mats, and I'm going to show you on a picture of where I actually put a bottle of solvent down on this workbench. And you know that I built this butcher block just for the studio, and I was really upset when I screwed up the finish because instead of putting that bottle down onto one of these mats, put it directly on the surface. Now, this particular gun workbench mat has been in a couple of videos, and you've seen me actually take apart my Dan Wesson Model 15 and do a deep cleaning on that, and then use these trays to hold my parts. And this particular tray right here is magnetic, which is really helpful for those small parts that just kind of roll around. Now these have a really nice rubber coating on them, so you can see here that they don't move around the bench. They stay exactly where you want them to be. And with these being nice and flexible, you can always just roll these things up and then stash them somewhere for storage. Now this particular one is the pistol cleaning mat, whereas the one I have on the other side here is the rifle cleaning mat, which is basically the exact same mat, just a larger size. Now even though they're gun cleaning mats, they're really great for gunsmithing mats because of those parts holders. But I really want to show you the XL. So let me grab that off the other workbench so I can show you some features, because even though this pistol and rifle cleaning mat are the same, that one is a little bit different. Now the XL is a little bit longer and a little bit deeper than the rifle mat. But what's really cool about it is right here. This thing has a toolkit that you can build up with parts and tools that you can take with you. And the way this thing works is you pop it out, you have part bins here, and then you have places to put either other parts, a cleaning rod, or just general tools. And that way you can take this thing with you. Now, if you don't want to take the cleaning mat with you, check this out. Right here, this folds up, and you can just toss this right into your range bag. Now I don't have it out on the bench here, but this thing also comes with a sleeve that you can roll this thing up, put it in the sleeve, so that way everything stays nice and compact. That way you can work on a gun at your friend's house, or if you're going to the range, or wherever you need to work on a firearm. Now what you'll have is a nice durable gun mat. I mean, I'm pulling this thing and it's really not tearing. And it's going to protect whatever surface you're working on. That way you don't have to worry about hearing from your spouse that you screwed up the kitchen table, or if you're at a friend's house, you screwed up, their workbench. Now the one thing I had with this mat, I thought I had completely screwed this thing up. I was working with some pretty harsh chemicals to get a gun clean, and the mat actually kind of crinkled up, and I'm like, man, did I screw this thing up? But over time, after those chemicals had just evaporated into the air, the mat went right back to flat. It protected the surface. There was nothing that got on to the surface of my bench, because it's right on this bench is where I did that cleaning, and nothing soaked through. Now when I was cleaning that gun, I had taken the solvent bottle and I put it right here on the bench. I'll throw a picture up, and you can see where that solvent bottle had actually screwed up the finish, but nothing came through. So whether you call these a gun parts mat, a gunsmithing mat, a gun cleaning mat, these smart mats from Real Avid really did an excellent job protecting my bench. And then they're also kind of soft, so they also protect the finish of the firearm against the harshness of this bench. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, right over there, I have a video for you about the difference between hardware store screwdrivers and gunsmithing screwdrivers, because there is a difference. Thanks for watching. Hope you're staying safe out there, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.